The next type of polynomial we're going to factor are polynomials in quadratic form. So if you notice, these have the form of something squared. Now it's not an x squared, but we have something squared. I'm going to write it this way. This is x squared squared minus 5 times x squared minus 6. We have something squared, constant times that something, minus our constant. So what we're going to do is factor this like we would do a quadratic. We'll look for terms or values that multiply to be negative 6, but add to be negative 5. And just from the looks of it, that might be 1 and negative 6. Yes, that'll work. So I'm going to write this as x to the 4th plus x squared minus 6x squared minus 6. Notice I'm breaking the middle term, negative 5x squared, into these two terms. Now I'm going to apply factoring by grouping. First two have an x squared in common, which would leave us with an x squared plus 1. The second two have a negative 6, so we're going to factor out, in common, which would leave us with an x squared plus 1. So that this factors as x squared plus 1 times x squared minus 6. The next we will factor, again, this is an x to the 4th x squared. Okay, so the middle term has an exponent that is half of the first. That's the thing you might notice there. So we need numbers that multiply to be negative 10, but add to be negative 11. Let's see, 1 and negative 10, that doesn't work. 2, negative 5, that's it. Well, let's see. Doesn't look like that one's going to factor, so this one is prime.